So, Ale Moreno, the second leg of the League Cup semi-final. It's advantage who after a goalless first leg between Liverpool and Arsenal at Anfield?
Advantage Arsenal. Let's not forget that in that first leg, Arsenal were playing a man down since the 24th minute as Granit Xhaka, no surprise there, gets himself thrown out. And you're thinking, Anfield, Liverpool, a man down. Well, of course, Liverpool is going to be much better than Arsenal. And of course, they're going to score a couple of goals. And that's it. This is going to be done and over with. But it wasn't. And all the fears that Liverpool fans had with the whole idea of Mohamed Salah gone and Sadio Mane gone to the African Cup of Nations. And are we going to lose dynamic movement in the attack? Are we going to lose that bite, that ability to score goals, ability in 1v1 situations to decide a game? Well, all those things showed up in that first leg where Liverpool struggled to create high-quality goal-scoring opportunities. And when they did, they were not even able to create shots on goal. 17 shots in that game, only one shot on goal from Liverpool. Almost 80% possession. Did that translate into goals? It sure didn't. So if you're Arsenal, you're feeling great about your chances coming into the second leg.
Mohamed Salah is arguably the best player in the world right now, or certainly one of them. They're going to miss him. Sadio Mane's a phenomenal striker or forward as well. How big has the drop-off been from that Liverpool side without those two key players?
The drop-off is steep for Liverpool. Now, we thought they were going to be able to handle a little bit better than they did, certainly in the game against Arsenal. And maybe that's a one-off, and maybe there's going to be enough in the attack for Liverpool to advance. It's just when you have games that get bogged down, that get closed down like that one did, you're going to need something magical, something special, somebody to do something to the level of Mohamed Salah, to the level of Sadio Mane. And then you look around and you say, well, is this guy going to do that? Is that guy going to do that? Probably not. And so you're going to have to grind out some games that otherwise you would be able to run away with. And that's the part that Liverpool is not doing so very well without those guys. They're unable to run away from people. So grinding out is going to have to be more of a focus than it is having to outscore teams.
Until we get the lineups, we're not sure who's available for Arsenal and who's not. We know that Thomas Partey should be available after Ghana's exit from the African Cup of Nations, and there are other COVID and injury and illness issues. What do you make of the Arsenal squad and what they've been able to do of late under Mikel Arteta?
Yeah, so if you're Mikel Arteta, there are a few things that you can take from this and say, you know what, we weren't great against Nottingham Forest. Okay, but we show some character against Liverpool and the Carabao Cup. And so it's almost as if, what do you want to make of Arsenal? And it really is in the eye of the beholder. I look at Arsenal and their performance against Liverpool in the first leg was impressive in the sense that, you know what, they were asked to defend. They were asked to sacrifice for each other. They were asked to cover a lot of spaces. And they did that over the course of 90 minutes. And that in itself, I think, is something that should be commended. But now, because of that performance, you give yourself a true opportunity to advance. And so then it's not so much about the underdog role anymore. If you're Arsenal, is how do we make the most out of this very unique opportunity in this very unique circumstance, given what Liverpool is missing and given the chance that you have to advance in a competition that perhaps you didn't think you would have after having a red card in the 24th minute.
Yeah, goalless going into the second leg. It's finally balanced. Where do you think the game will be won and lost?
In the approach that Arsenal takes. If they are content in just being second best and just absorbing pressure and just saying, you know what, Liverpool can be dangerous, Liverpool can expose us, so we don't really want to take too many chances, then I think Arsenal are going to be in trouble. It really, for me and Mikel Arteta, is the approach that they take and say, you know what, let's get after it. Let's see if we can expose some of the frailties that Liverpool has defensively, because we're not nearly as threatened by whatever they have going on in the attacking half. We can take chances to Liverpool. We can commit numbers forward and force them to defend and see if Liverpool can defend. If they do that, then Arsenal gives themselves a real opportunity. Otherwise, this is about Liverpool. Liverpool are going to be really disappointed with that first leg. I think there's going to be a better performance here in the second leg.
And not a single mention so far of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, so we have to end with him. Some cryptic comments from Mikel Arteta, not very positive for Aubameyang's future at Arsenal, though, huh?
Cryptic comments also means Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is going to have to get really, and I mean really comfortable to the bench and maybe to the stands. See how those seats really feel, how comfortable they really are. I don't think he plays an important part for Arsenal.
Really looking forward to the second leg. It's Arsenal against Liverpool in the League Cup, and full coverage on ESPN FC and all our channels.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.